What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review, where a lot of big things happen on the show tonight. Kicking it off first with the return of the Rated R Superstar, Edge. Edge was back, the cutting edge, the 11-time World Heavyweight Champion, 11-time World Champion, the Tag Team Specialist, the first ever Money in the Bank winner, King of the Ring winner. A lot of things for Edge. Royal Rumble winner. As he came here, he cut off with the cut, pretty much bringing up with the cutting edge tonight. He was back, and he talked about he could have had Christian on tonight, but Triple H said they brought Edge back for business, and they rather have had Orton on there to have a rated RKO instead of him and Christian tonight. And he's not mad at Orton for cashing the Money in the Bank. Hell, Edge has already done it before 2 times, and he started it, so he had no problem with doing that. But talking about Orton is sold out to Triple H and the Shield, beating up everybody, and the crowd was chanting yes then for Daniel Bryan, as Daniel Bryan was going to be the guest on the Cutting Edge then. Bryan came out, everybody was pretty much chanting for him. Somehow you're going to beat Orton for the WWE title, and who's going to win Night Champions? Do you think you could beat him? Everybody was chanting yes till Orton's music came out, talking about Canada. Pretty much was nothing. All they really believe is Edge, but that person, he's just a man whose body broke down on him and can't even do nothing anymore. As it pretty much went on then, pretty much said Orton was trying to make fun of Canada and stuff until Triple H came out. People kind of get into an asshole chant then on Triple H and talking about how Edge was back and everything. And pretty much Edge says he doesn't work here. He can say anything he wants. He doesn't have to sit there and be quiet and stuff. As he pretty much talked about Triple H then, talking about you wasted your time and stuff on talent, that you don't know nothing about talent, because Triple H said Edge never even drew a dime and stuff. Pretty much, you never believe, you look down guys like Chris Jericho, Edge himself, even John Cena, saying they would never make it. They could never do it or even make it around in the WWE. But they all proved Triple H wrong. And Triple H said he knew he did that before. He tried to prove him wrong and stuff. But they proved Triple H wrong. And pretty much Edge says, I didn't have to marry my way to the top. I earned it with this Hall of Fame ring. And then pretty much Triple H says, I'm not a dictator. Edge says, you're a dick. That's what you are. He pretty much called him a dick then. And Triple H just cut him off and stuff. Talking about, you pretty much can't do that with the stack of dimes that's in your neck keeping you up. And he's lucky nobody can't even come down and even touch Edge and everything because of his injury. But Triple H says he can hurt the ones Edge loves though. That's pretty much the Shield came out and dragged Christian to the ring and put him on the ramp as Edge went to then go check up on Christian, because tonight Triple H put Daniel Bryan in a match to prove himself against Dean Ambrose, because Dean Ambrose would have the Shield on his side. We thought Edge was going to be on his side, but since Edge can still physically do nothing, they pretty much put Big Show on the side with Daniel Bryan. And they're pretty much coming back off commercial in Triple H's office. Edge tried to get in and Triple H says, this is my show, this is my city, this is our building, pretty much the Shield and stuff is saying, so get out of our building, get out of my city, and get out of my building. Pretty much kicking Edge out of the building then. Kofi Kingston went against Curtis Axel. Pretty much Kofi won by disqualification as Curtis Axel kept stepping on him, and then Paul got in the ring, told him like, you can't do this Sunday. You can't do that. And pretty much Curtis said he had it. He picked up Kofi Kingston. Kofi pretty much hit him in there with a Trouble in Paradise then, nearly knocking Curtis Axel out. Heyman then got out of the ring, almost kind of hurting his own leg and stuff then. And Curtis Axel looked like an idiot anyway, because it looks like he has no chance of winning against CM Punk this Sunday. Even, come on, Kofi's already kicked his ass 2 times now. How much do you need? It doesn't seem like he has a shot of a chance against CM Punk this Sunday for Curtis Axel. And so I don't know if you have a Curtis Axel, because they just have Paul Heyman there keeping it up together and stuff, and they pretty much trying to help him up. Paul Heyman, they think he slipped up on some water in the back, and they tried to check his leg, and he wanted to see his personal physician. He didn't want to get checked by the doctor, so I guess everybody knew it was probably going to be a fake injury anyway. Booker T then came up to the Big Show talking about him being a professional. So you got to separate your personal thing, your personal well-being, and being a professional. Like, you have to do this for your daughter, for your family, and pretty much just to make it and everything, as Booker T had said. So you don't want to get fired like Cody Rhodes and stuff because of a personal thing. Cody got himself fired, and he told Big Show you don't want it to happen like that. So he told him to be a professional, and he pretty much played a Wyatt family video, and it went on from there. Moving on, also tonight, Bray Wyatt went against Dolph Ziggler. Wyatt family was out there. Bray Wyatt pretty much beat Dolph Ziggler then. Hit him with that Sister Abigail, pretty much picking up the win off the match. So, yeah. Also, pretty much Paul Heyman was on crutches. He came out talking about his leg is hurt. He had a personal doctor with him, and he said they need an MRI to check his leg back in New York City to get back to the States. And pretty much Brad Max came out with Dr. Sampson, the man that saved Jerry Lawler's life last year in Canada, kind of a little bit around this time almost. Paul Heyman was pretty much on crutches, and pretty much Brad Max says, we have WWE doctors here, they can check you right now. Paul didn't want to do that. They checked his leg and they said he was fine, and Paul said, you know who I am and stuff. He didn't want anything being checked until pretty much CM Punk's music hit, and he ran down to the ring with a kendo stick, hitting that doctor, and then hitting Curtis Axel as Paul Heyman just ran his ass all the way to the back. Pretty much the crowd was going loud for CM Punk then and stuff, and pretty much they told him, like, hit the doctor with the kendo stick, and he was just beating the hell out of the doctor with the kendo stick then. So it was going kind of crazy right there. The show wasn't getting interesting at first, but I guess Punk kind of brought it back to life, if you ask me, beating the hell out of people with kendo sticks and stuff. Oksana, Layla, and Alicia Fox went against Brie Bella, Naomi, and Natalya. AJ was on commentary, which I gotta say was some kind of good commentary, kind of good from AJ and stuff. Talking about they're just nothing but these total divas trying to get their way to the top on a TV show. I like how she kind of made fun of Jerry Lawler. Sorry, Jerry, I'm 26. I'm too old for you. Saying she was pissing her off what these divas are doing now, these total divas. And I guess she's about to say, like, forget the whole family show thing. Like, let AJ speak her mind. Just keep letting her speak. So, even though most of this is all truthful anyway, about what AJ says about all these divas and stuff, especially even why they have a TV show in to begin with, just to get views off of E and stuff, or why they're getting these high ratings, because it looks like only women watch E anyway. But pretty much Natalya won with the sharpshooter on Alicia Fox, even though this match had no type of reaction at all except for the sharpshooter almost. AJ pretty much was telling some good stuff at the announce table, if you ask me, throughout the whole match. And Goldust, Dustin Rhodes pretty much was on Twitter tonight saying he was going to get his brother's job back. So Goldust was going to get back in the ring tonight as they played many Goldust clips throughout the night. R-Truth went against Alberto Del Rio. Pretty much as the match went on, I don't think anybody cared. People went to a JBL chant. Then they went to a Cole and Jerry Lawler chant then. Then it was a Rob Van Dam chant. And then they start chanting Undertaker. Pretty much Del Rio going against Truth, which match had nothing to do with the match this pay-per-view, because the pay-per-view is this Sunday, and as far as already didn't even come out there and attack. Pretty much Del Rio went in the match. The only thing that was really kind of good about it was the chants then. Zeb Coulter and El Cesaro out there. Pretty much they're kind of prepping for the Night Champions for the tag team titles. Would be a number 1 contender spot as in a tag team turmoil between the primetime players, the Usos, Tons of Funk, the Real Americans, and 3MB. Pretty much then, the return well, after Zep Coulter cut his promo, talking about Canada was lazy and stuff, the return of Santino Marella, which everybody was going to a huge pop then for Santino. As the match went on, Cesaro just pulled out this giant ass swing. I swear to God, he went almost 2 fucking minutes spinning Santino around. The crowd was just getting hyped up, chanting "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!" Chants were just all over the place. I didn't know how long you was gonna spin Santino around, but the crowd just kept going loud for Santino. That swing was just going insane, I tell you what. And pretty much the match went on, so I thought Cesaro was gonna pick up the win then when he dodged the Cobra and stuff, hitting Santino with those elbows, but Santino pretty much won with a roll up then, beating Antonio Cesaro. So it's I guess a big return for Santino Marella, even though it's, I guess people would say a comedy match. But I gotta say that swing, man, got the crowd going with the people just chanting holy shit, all over the place. I can say about that. Damian Sandow went against The Miz. People were pretty much on Sandow's side. Pretty much then chanting Y2J until Fandango's music hit. People are all getting up, pretty much popped. They all went for Fandangoing. Sandow got a roll up on Miz, so Sandow won the match, and Fandango just says, "It's Fandango," pretty much. Goldust was in the back talking about, yeah, he's been the family screw up and stuff, and he said Cody's always been on the right path. He's tried to keep clean and everything, so now he wants Cody to have his life back, but it's all Triple H's fault pretty much. And pretty much Goldust was gonna say, "You'll never forget the name of Gold," but pretty much Triple H came out and said Rhodes and everything, and pretty much how kind of talked about Goldust, how Cody's wife's just sitting at home, both Cody and his wife just sitting home waiting, why Cody doesn't even have a job anymore and stuff. So the pressure is now on Goldust now. Everybody knows the past history of Goldust and has numerous opportunities to get back into WWE, but still screwed him up, and he wasn't going to screw this one up now. Randy Orton went against Goldust then. If Goldust won this match, he will get Cody Rhodes' brother his job back then. Pretty much Goldust got a huge pop then, and they were pretty much chanting, "You still got it," pretty much to Goldust throughout the night, the match and everything, as he went against Randy Orton. The Bizarre one, pretty much as the match kind of kept going. It was a good match. Goldust was going out there pretty much, I would say kind of after commercial break. That's when it was going. Rhodes, pretty much Goldust hit the crossroads then on Randy Orton, almost picking up the win, but Orton dodged it, trying to go for a roll-up. Goldust was still going on him. He went for a clothesline. Orton pretty much dodged it and RKO'd Goldust and won the match, beating Goldust, going over, even getting on the mic saying that your dreams have been shattered, just like how Daniel Bryan's dreams are going to get shattered this Sunday. And then pretty much after the match, Stephanie was in the back telling Goldust, said, "You let your family down. You let your brother Cody down. You let the WWE fans down. Say you're a loser. Now go join your brother in the unemployment line and tell your father I said hello." Pretty much punking out Goldust. So Triple H and Stephanie getting the most heat. Triple H and Stephanie get a lot of heat throughout the night. Only once. RVD came out to go against Ryback, and pretty much Alberto Del Rio got on the mic talking about how people are not going to be chanting RVD. They're going to be chanting ADR this Sunday, when world title will be on the line between Rob Van Dam and Alberto Del Rio. Pretty much then, after that, RVD went against Ryback. Man stole his clothes. Pretty much going into the match. Go over there right now. As you can see what I'm doing. You see nothing. As you see, I was distracted. There was something on TV right there for a second. So I'm going to tell you this right here. RVD went against Ryback. Pretty much won a disqualification as Ryback slammed RVD into the turnbuckle outside the ring. Guessing disqualification then, if you say. After that, you go get John. Get him. The thing is this. As he went in the show for that, pretty much in disqualification. Yes, in disqualification. Right, RVD won the match. Pretty much nobody got a crowd reaction out of it after the match and everything. So, I'm sorry I'm distracted right now during the show. Just experiencing a couple of technical difficulties right now. But moving on to the show of RVD going against Ryback. Nobody really got crowd reaction. So it was a meaningless ass match. Didn't even hype up for this Sunday for Rob Van Dam versus Alberto Del Rio for the world title. And then pretty much Dean Ambrose went against Daniel Bryan. Stephanie McMahon told him that Big Show must sit in a chair and not even touch the Shield. So what much was he helped and pretty much broke one of them heavy ass big screen old school TVs then. Moving on to that, Daniel Bryan pretty much went against Daniel Bryan. He went against Dean Ambrose. Pretty much, I gotta say, which is a crazy match and everything. As you can see during this review right now, hold on for a second. What the hell? Recording this. You supposed to be on this damn show anyway. Now you hold on for 6 seconds. I'm in my office.
I actually watched wrestling last night.
No, this is like 5 minutes ago I just finished watching this show. So as I was saying about Daniel Bryan going against Dean Ambrose, as the show went on, I gotta say, Daniel Bryan brought a hell of a match out there, going against Ambrose, pulling those crazy ass kicks with the elevation of it, I'll say about that. Pretty much Bryan then winning up by a roll-up, beating Dean Ambrose, taking out the Shield, pretty much destroying all the Shield almost.
I hit him with a chair and everything.
There's no chair in it. Pretty much then, Daniel Bryan...
What's that noise?
I have no idea. But he pretty much went against the Big Show. Not the Big Show. Beat Dean Ambrose. Big Show's gonna almost help Daniel Bryan because Randy Orton came out. Daniel Bryan pretty much did a suicide dive on Randy Orton. He pretty much did a suicide dive on Randy Orton, picking up, knocking him on the ground. The Shield then attacked Daniel Bryan. Pretty much all of those guys attacking him right there. Moving on into that, Big Show's gonna come up with a chair, but he didn't do anything. And pretty much the Shield was beating up Daniel Bryan, threw him back in the ring. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon pretty much came out saying, Big Show, you get back in the ring and you knock Daniel Bryan on the ground. You pick him up and you knock him out. And Big Show's in the ring, pretty much Randy Orton. He told Big Show to get his ass up and you knock out him. Don't turn around. You get up and you knock Daniel Bryan ass on the ground right now. So he told him to pretty much do that. Big Show pretty much hesitated. Daniel Bryan then got back up and kicked the shit out of Randy Orton, then picking up the title, hyping up for this Sunday for the Night of Champions pay-per-view. This Sunday for the WWE title. The crowd pretty much went into a huge flurry yes chance, even though Daniel Bryan's been getting his ass kicked throughout the show for the past nearly 4 to 5 weeks now. So we'll see what happens this Sunday at Night of Champions. So we're pretty much going to end this review of Raw, which has been a strange review of Raw after mindless interruptions. So once again, you know it's me, the HOOD. Come here with the news and reviews. You know what I am, you know what I do. You know what's here, you know what's happening. So get ready for this Sunday for Night of Champions. I'm going to be pulling off some live reactions. So I'm out here, comment, subscribe. You know what I am, you know what I do. I will see you guys later. Peace. And tell me what you thought about this almost bizarre show tonight. I'm out. See you guys later. Watch SmackDown this Friday.